Hi, I'm Ashanthi. I studied biology at Elevate HSC. My ATAR was 99.25. I was incredibly happy when I saw that. Right now, I'm a first-year medical student at Western Sydney. It feels really good to have gotten into medicine, especially because I really thought that I wouldn't. Yeah, so in bio, I was actually 53rd after my first ever Year 12 assessment. And then I ended up ranking first for trials, which was crazy. I remember after that first assessment and I got my rank back, I was devastated. But then I found Elevate HSC and those practice questions really helped me get to top. Yeah. Katya was amazing. I remember being so excited to actually come to tutoring because I'd get to talk to Katya before, and she was really helpful in bio because she was really good at breaking down what the question meant and what you should include, and really in-depth examples as well, and that's really what helped me do well in bio. Katya was my bio tutor. Elevate's flashcards were like my lifesaver while I was doing HSC because I realized how important active recall was in comparison to just making notes, because the reason why I didn't do so well in that first assessment was because I focused my time on notes rather than practice questions and doing active recall things. And so when I joined Elevate, I was able to use those flashcards and use the practice questions they give us every week. So flashcards are so important because, again, I've said this a lot, but when it comes to HSC, there's so much content and you don't want to be relearning your content before trials or before the HSC. So doing those flashcards every day, every week, having a dedicated time, even if it is just 20 minutes, it really helps because you're reviewing things that you might have forgotten. And now in med school, everyone uses flashcards. You might have heard of Anki, but we use Brainscape. I like Brainscape better. But all of those flashcards are so important because there's so much content. Bio is a really content-heavy subject, so is med. And so using those flashcards really helps keep the memory in the long term rather than just forgetting about it after a day. Now that I'm a tutor, I actually really love it because I get to do what Katya did for me. So she was my bio tutor. I'm able to help my year 11 and 12 students, shout out to them. Yes, I would recommend Elevate HSC because it really places emphasis on not only knowing your content, but also being able to smash out those practice questions.